What's going on, guys? I'm coming back at you today with another glitch video. This one is going to be for GTA San Andreas. I guess a more fitting title would be this is a money making method, not really a glitch, because you can do it anytime in the game, and it doesn't really exploit mechanics or anything like that. It's just how the game is played, but it's easy and it's fast, and the best part is that it works on all versions. It works on PS2, original Xbox, PC, and even mobile. This, yeah. So the only thing that you're going to need for this is access to a betting track and a safe house if you're on old gen like PS2 and original Xbox, or even mobile. But if you're on an emulator on PC, which is what I'm playing this on, you can just use save states to reload your save. But if not, the best time to do this, I would recommend, would be during the Catalina missions, where you're robbing banks and horse tracks. Like, you actually rob this place with her, and then you rob a bunch of other places, and you get like 10,000 each mission. It's the more money you have, effectively, the better the payout's going to be. It's gambling, you know what I mean? So yeah, so let's just jump right into it. What you're going to want to do is you want to come in here, and I don't think I showed you where it is actually. It is going to be right here. So down here is the main city. You can do this at the beginning of the game as well. It doesn't matter because this town is always unlocked right from the beginning of the game. There are a few other betting tracks around the game, but this is the closest and easiest one to the start of the game, I believe. There might be one in the city somewhere, but I'm not familiar with that, so this is the one that I've always used, just right up here. It's a small town that on the map it kind of looks like a cross or a T with the roads and stuff. But anyways, you come up here, and you're going to want to, firstly, you're going to want to save your game or save the state. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save state. But like I said, if you're on console or Android, the best bet for you is to wait until you do the Catalina missions, so then you have a safe house like right here, and then you can just reload from here. Because if you don't have save states, if you don't have access to save states, if you're doing this on mobile or PS2 or whatever it might be, you have to basically save your game at a safe house, and then you have to, if you lose, then well, you lost all your money, so you're going to have to reload a save. And that's where the save states really come in handy, because you can reload the save state right before you even bet. But if you don't have access to save states, you're going to need a safe house, and the closest safe house would be Catalina's right here. So that's what I recommend. I recommend waiting until you get to that point, and if you do and you don't spend all your money, you're going to have more than enough. You're going to have a big enough nest egg to start your gambling with. So enough explanation. Let's just get into it. So what you're going to want to do is you want to go in the betting machine, and it doesn't really matter what you start off with, but I recommend you can go with the lowest odds, but I recommend just doing the Bishop Basher, because it's a pretty good payout and you'll win a little more of the time. So after you pick who you're betting on, you're going to just spam all your money in here. I'm not going to do all my money. I'm just going to do what is that, $300,000? That'll be just a good enough way to explain it to you. And like I said, if you have save states, this is where it really comes in handy, because all you have to do is save your state right here. So then you don't have to, if you lose, you don't have to reload your state and then enter the machine and then put all your money in again. So then we're going to save the state right like that, and then we're going to go down and we're going to hit place bet. And this is where it might become a little tedious. I don't know how lucky some people are out there, but for me personally, it doesn't happen for the first few times. So you're gonna have to just be patient. With save states, like I said, it's so much nicer, because I'll show you. I'm gonna lose this, and I'll show you exactly what. Yep. So I lost. So when I lose, I immediately go to load state, and I will reload right there. And then all I have to do is go down and hit place bet again. And I know what you're thinking. It's like, oh, well, if you reload your save state, won't the odds be the exact same as the first? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you reload your save state, then the race will be the exact same as it was the first time. No, it is random every time. See, I'm doing a lot better now in this one. I don't want to jinx it, but I might actually win this. Hell yeah, come on. You got this. Fuck you. Yeah, see? Look at that, I won. So, the stake was 300,000, and I won 2,400,000. So, $250,000. So then just hit continue, and then all my money will go to me. And I've done that quite a few times. But like I said, it's best to do it with starting off. Like, you can do it with as little as $5 right at the beginning of the game. And to be honest with you, it's like, you can max out your character in a little while if you do it right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all like, look at my money here, and if I was to put all that money in repeatedly, like, you know, if I was to empty all my money into the machine, then I would only have to win like one more time with all that money in order to um, max out my character's money. But like I said, you're going to want to either have access to save states, because that just makes it so much easier, or you're going to want a close safe house. I mean, realistically, you can do this at the start of the game with $5, and you could eventually max out your character, but the process that entails, you would have to start off from Grove Street Safe House, and then you would have to um, come all the way up here after you saved your game, and then you would have to bet $5 or whatever it might be. And if you lose, you're going to have to reload a save and end up all the way back at Grove Street Safe House and come all the way back up here. So that's why that's not really ideal. You're going to want a safe house that's as close as possible to this place if you're doing it on the PS2 or anything like that, you know, mobile. But if you have save states, that's definitely the way to go. Right quick, I think the best place... Oh, hold on, I did it wrong here, hang on. I think the best place would be, other than... Yeah, see, because there's Catalina's house. You need to get to that point. It's when you finish off the first island, and you're just get to the second island, I believe. Basically, you meet Catalina, and as soon as you meet her, you get access to this place, and that's the closest one. If not, the closest ones would be in the surrounding towns. So here's one over here, one down here, there's even one over here, and then there's also one up here. So there's no shortage of safe houses if you're doing this that way, but like, every time you reload the game, you're going to start all the way back at the safe house, so you're going to want to, you know, find one as close as possible. But save states are ideal, like I said, so much easier. But with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. It wasn't as quick, but it's a pretty quick method, you know. Like, it's, once you get going, once you win a few times, you're golden for the rest of the game. So that's basically it. So peace.